What up, y'all? So I wanted to give a review on Avatar: The Way of Water and my opinions of it. My first impression of it, I can say, is it's long. It's a long movie, but in turn, he really did, I think, do a good job of really story developing, because they really built it up kind of how they did the first Avatar, starting off kind of slow, which if people don't like it slow, you're not going to like the movie, because it was kind of mid-level speed majority of the whole way through, because they were building a storyline and building a little bit of the way of the world there, like you did in the first one. So if you're not a fan of that, you're not going to be a fan of the show, or a fan of the movie. But for me, I didn't mind that. I liked the whole development where they kind of introduced more of the Pandora, more of the world. Now, some things that kind of threw me off, that I don't know where they were going to go with it, was the Avatar that where they had the Na'vi of Sigourney Weaver pretty much being reborn in a child, and her trying to talk and figure out like who her father was, and how she was just kind of always kind of just out there to herself and lost. And then at the end, all of a sudden, she found herself and everything else. But I don't know why they were kind of pushing the whole importance of a father, because I don't know where they would really go with it. Maybe, I guess, if they do an Avatar 3, they'd be able to explain it, because in the second one, they only mentioned it very quick, gave her a seizure, and then it never came up again. So I don't really understand that one. Then the other part that I kind of really didn't understand too much, but, well, I guess I understood it, but I kind of felt like it was a little odd to me, was how they had Jake and them fighting in the beginning in the woods and actually winning the fights. And then as soon as the new group of Na'vi got turned in, where it was the reborn of the Colonel and his specialist team, all of a sudden Jake went in complete running, which that part I can understand, of trying to protect his family. But right after that run, they never really talked much on the human base. It didn't seem like there was much attack going on the human base. And it just became a hunt Jake Sully kind of thing. And it just really didn't really connect to me why they didn't like really bring in any other of the clans or any of that. So for me, that was kind of a letdown. But it's not like it was a horrible letdown, because I did like the introduction to the water, and the water Na'vi and all that. I thought that was pretty cool, because it introduced a whole new element. It wasn't just all about flying or land. And it was cool watching all of his kids and everything connect with different creatures, connect with different things. They have their different elements, different understandings. But overall, once it got toward the end, the action part of it, the kind of climactic part of it, I kind of felt kind of tossed between it. I liked it, but it kind of felt more short. It didn't feel like it was put together in a way. Like the Colonel itself, the original Colonel, before he was killed and came back as a Na'vi Avatar, he was more intimidating. The human forces and everything else was more intimidating. They were like all about destroying and taking control. Then the new group that they brought in, it just didn't feel like there was much of a climactic end versus the first Avatar. where you had all the clans come together for like a final stand and really just made it really big. The second one kind of felt like it just wasn't big. And with the lead off into the third one, if they make a third one, I don't know how you're going to have much of any kind of a storytelling. It's pretty much almost just going to be, I guess for story would be, is Jake going to try to unify the clans again to fight the, well, I guess in terms of the Sky People again for a second time. So it didn't feel like they left up enough going into the third to really build on, other than I guess maybe introducing some new clans that haven't been seen or something along those lines. But I did like the movie, so it's not like I'm bagging on it or really hating on it, because I did like it. I liked the story building of it. I didn't mind the pace of it. Now, I just don't know where they're going to go from where they are now if they're planning on making a third one. But that's my opinion. I would probably rate it like a 7 out of 10. I don't think I could rate it much higher, because I was kind of hoping for more, but I can't really rate it lower because it wasn't horrible. It's just really going to be an acquired taste of what people like, if they like a slower paced movie or not. Because it was a lot more slower paced, character building, more than anything. But that's my opinion. Let me know what y'all think, and have a great day. Goodbye.